Well, good morning, fam. Merry late Christmas to anybody that's just getting this. It is the day after Christmas. I just got to the yard, and truck's been sitting for 3 days, so we're gonna check it out. Get ready to get on down the road. Kind of foggy this morning as I was coming through, so I'm gonna go ahead and start my pre-trip. I got a quick run down to Ocala. Ooh, fam, look at that sunrise. I didn't even see that coming over. Anyway, I got a quick run down to Ocala. Gonna go drop this load off, come back. That is gonna be it for me until next week, fam. I'm taking the week off, but I've got some old content that I'll be uploading. Probably get a good laugh out of some stuff from back in the old days. So anyway, let's get this truck on the road and I'll catch you in a little bit. Here we go. Well, fam, got my air pressure up. That is one of the biggest culprits of blowouts on those super singles is improper air pressure. I'm gonna stop at the T8 down the street once they heat up a little bit just to check them again. Should be up around 120 then, but they got a bigger compressor than what I have on the truck. But at least I know between here and there I'm in better shape. All right, family, I got the tires aired up. Shame on me for letting them get that low, but I'm about to head on up the road to Ocala, 80, 90 miles away, not that bad today. Come right on back and go to Mudville and get me a burger. All right, fam, here we go. Hey fam, I made it down to Ocala. About 95 miles. Excuse me, I'm talking. Rude. I made it down to Ocala to this place called Manning's. I think I've been here before, guys. The place is huge, and you have to turn into the place before you get to the place. It's because I went by it last time and messed up, so hopefully this time I'll get it right. I'm only a mile away now, so I'll check in with you guys when I get over to the place. Fam, well, got that load off. Nice group of fellas there. So all I'm doing now is heading back up to Jacksonville. That's it for the week. That's it. I haven't taken a week off, fam, in 3 years. And this is not even a full week because I worked today and I was off yesterday. So really, you know, close enough. So I'll be back at it next Tuesday. But just just want to make sure I wish each and every one of you a happy new year. New year started, but every day is a new day, and it's a new start for each and every one of us. So we don't have to wait until the new year comes around to say, oh, I'm going to start this, I'm going to start that. No, your success depends on your determination. It really goes that simple. So I'll catch up with you wonderful people later. Here we go. Hey fam, so did you not hear me talking? Rude. So I'm back in town, almost at the yard. It's almost 3 o'clock, so kind of a short day. Started about 8-hour day. I call that short, but covered about 200 miles so far. Well, that's all I'm going to cover because I'm 3/10 of a mile from where I'm going to park. I'm going to pull the truck in, shut it up real tight because I'm pretty sure I won't be pulling out again until a week from now because, you know, we got New Year's and all that, so I won't be going anywhere. It was real slow out there on the road today. You can see there was a lot of holiday traffic, fam, but truck stops were like empty where I stopped to get some tea. So anyway, I'm about to pull in the yard here and park the truck, move little Blackie out the hole. I'll back this back in the hole and head on home. All right, fam, well, it's time to head home. About to jump in little Blackie and get on out of here. So hope you guys had a good Tuesday. Hope you had a great Christmas on top of that. But I also hope you had a great Tuesday. And I'll have some stuff going on this week. Oh, look at Mike. Look at Mike back there. Anyway, catch up with you guys soon. Here we go. What's up, fam? And how's everybody doing today? I'm here in Arcadia, Florida. This is definitely one of the coolest deliveries I've done because as you look around, you see I'm out here in the middle of a field. I'm hanging out with cows. See the little cow in the background? And these folks are the absolute nicest people that I've ever seen. Just look how cool this place is. As you look around, you look behind me. It's a great place to be. This is why I do what I do. I'm out of breath because there's 2 young boys out here had me hustling, trying to keep up with them. And you can see behind me what this place looks like. What a great place to be. So, not sure where I'm headed after this, but I just wanted to touch base with you guys and tell you I'm having a good time out here. So you take these big old boards here, and what do? So you rip them down?
Yeah, rip them down into these thin sticks. We do 3/8 is the thinnest, and then they'll have a corner post, which is 1.5 by 1.5, and then they have a 3/4 inch stick for the framing, and then they have 2x4s cut in half for on the bottom so the rocks don't break it up.
So it goes to the bottom, and then the lobster going in right there.
Yeah, the lobster.
And they can't get out.
And they can't swim. They can only float and crawl.
Right.
So they crawl beside the trap and go in, and then when the fishermen come along, they pull the trap up, and there's the lid. They open it and get them out. They have a rope tied to the corner of the trap with a buoy on top that floats on the surface of the water, and they just grab the buoy and pull the trap up.
And then they use cement like into there to sink it down to the bottom so it doesn't shoot us down.
This is more what we look for like this. You see how the grains are close together.
Okay.
But more and more we're getting this. See how far apart they are? All that white stuff between them. And then you have that board. See, it's just all the white stuff. See there, it's big, far apart, and there it's even worse. All that white stuff.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
See, the sea worms will bore in all that white, and they can bore in an area so wide the stick gets rotten and falls apart.
And then the lobster can get out.
The lobsters break the stick. See, when that lobster gets caught, he goes around pulling all the sticks because he wants out. So we have to always put in, for number one, we have to put in this so that they can't bore in there and the stick gets rotten. Usually, on a trap like this, some of them are getting a double dip in CCA. They're lasting up 15 years out of one trap. If it's a good hard wood and treated, they'll last you 15 years.
Wow.
Out of 15 years in the trap.
So how much does a trap? How much would a trap cost?
Well, right now the wood price is up, but we're selling job's right around $40, I think.
$4 a trap.
$40 a trap.
And how long does it take you guys to make a trap?
Well, right now, I have 2 brothers-in-law. The one got lymphoma cancer, so my older brother went out to
man.
work for him. But when he comes home, we were cutting close to 700 a week.
700 traps?
This week, this summer, we were cutting close to 700 a week. One week we hit 800. Yeah, we just cut the parts of them, stack them pallets out the door to go. Whenever my older brother, he's 18, when he's here working with us, yeah, we run through about 800 a week.
The fact is, the speed we're going, our saws hardly has strong enough motors, so we're just sort of limited on that. But,
Wow. Well, how old are you?
13.
And how old are you?
16.
And you guys are amazing, okay? You guys are amazing.
I'm just glad for a father that taught me how to work.
I'm glad you
I
appreciate
see
that
too
too.
many children in the world who sit around eating candy bars or they're even smoking.
Yeah.
And I'm just glad I can, work and
Well,
stay.
you have a trade.
Yeah.
You can always make money, and I'm so proud of you guys for doing that, and just your social skills. You guys are amazing. You guys are just amazing, and I just want to encourage you to continue to do what you're doing. I mean, your dad is an awesome man. I've never even met him, but I can tell you right now. Your mom too. She's an awesome lady. So just keep doing what you're doing. I hope I can come back. Now, next time I see that name, I'm going to request it to come back down here. Like, Gus, why are you going back down? I gotta get some more of those cookies, man. Those cookies are good.
If you can get the load here sooner, we sure appreciate it. As soon as you can get the load here.
Well,
They told us 3 to 4 weeks, and we've been waiting here for it. It's the best they can do.
huh? Well, let me ask some questions, because like I say, drivers don't want to come this far because you get paid to come down here, but like now I don't get paid anything to go back to Georgia. And that's why they don't want to do it. But maybe we can figure something out, and I'd be happy to bring these loads to y'all. Y'all need a lot more of this?
We need to order another load now if it's going to be 3 weeks till the next one comes. When we're all here, we're cutting up a load of this a week and a half, 2 weeks. We'll have this all cut up. All the number 1 out of it.
Yeah.
So, my father will have to order another load of wood today.
If it's 3 to 4 weeks out.
It's 3 to 4 weeks out.
All right. Well, I'll talk to the dispatcher and just see if what we can do.
I don't want to push you. I don't want to push them. I mean, I know they're busy. We just wait till they're ready.
Dude, let me tell you something, son. It's called business, and no one's gonna do what hurts them. Is that a pig over there?
Yeah. We have two pairs of pigs over there.
Holy crap! This is like a real farm.
Yeah, there's a horn and sound on each side.
Yeah, that's a big one right there.
Yeah.
That's a big one. So, what's up, fam? How's everybody doing? Well, I am at the top of Monarch Pass, 11,300 feet above sea level. It was a ride coming up here, and it's going to be a ride coming down. This is another reason why I do what I do. I don't know if you can see the view in the back, but man, isn't that gorgeous. It's pretty slow up here right now. I'm gonna go through the gift shop, buy some useless gifts just to say that I did it. I used to drive this every day. Well, not every day, but every week, 37 years ago when I worked in Gunnison. That's Gunnison, Colorado. But anyway, just wanted to stop. I'm above the clouds, almost at timberline, and thought I'd take a few shots. So hard part's going down, but we're about to tackle it. See you later. What's up, fam? How's everybody doing? Well, here I am in Colorado. I'm at the top of a mountain pass. I decided instead of going back over Monarch Pass that I would go over Topa Pass. I'm probably butchering that. But this area is known for what are called snowcats. And if I can find some information, I'll certainly put those in here. But man, it's gorgeous up here, as usual, in the state of Colorado. Nobody out here but me. I hear a truck coming over the pass now. Pretty awesome being up here by myself, And here this guy is coming at 1,000 miles an hour. I guess he needs to stop also. He's in a hurry, isn't he? Anyway, you can see behind me here in just a second. Let me walk over here. But here I am at the top of the pass right here. You can see that the elevation is a little over 10,000 feet. And all those little signs down there talk about these snow leopards or snow cats is what they are. I've never heard of them, but this area is obviously known for them. So gonna keep heading on down the mountain now. Real low on fuel. I mean, I am on fumes. My hand is on E, but thank goodness it's downhill all the way to the next fuel station. One thing I learned out here is that you better fill up at a major truck stop. Mike, I know Mike's gonna give me a hard time. You better fill up at a major truck stop before you get going, because there's no fuel. Well, there's little truck stops, but you know, you pay expensive, and the card that we use, you can't use it up here. You got to use your own money, which is no big deal. You're gonna get charged for it anyway. So anyway, I'm about to head on back down this mountain, and I'll check in with you all in a little bit. Hey fam, one other thing I wanted to point out that I think is really cool, because you know, you guys know I'm a nerd. You see the truck behind me. So if I go back to the truck and I take the brakes off, it doesn't roll. It won't go left, and it won't, well, left, and it won't go right. The reason it won't go anywhere is because I am centered on the Continental Divide. What that means, for those of you that don't know, is that to my left is west, to my right is east. So if I go over here by the truck and I dump a bucket of water, the water's either gonna go west to the Pacific, I guess, or it's gonna go east to the, I guess it would be the Mississippi River. This is what splits the country from an altitude standpoint. Liquid water, when the snow melts, it's either gonna go that way or it's gonna go that way. And I just thought that was cool. So I fired it around a little bit and got the truck. Now the brakes are on, don't worry about that. But the truck is at a place to where it's the Continental Divide. I'm right in the center. So water would either go this way or it's gonna go that way. I just thought that was a cool point that I wanted to point out. All right, gotta get down this mountain and find some fuel. What's up, fam? And how's everybody doing? I'm in the truck, as you can tell, and I seem to have a little problem. So last week, as I was driving down the road, just driving, shifting gears, my gear shifter literally broke. Now, because I'm kind of tall, I have an extension on it, and right where that extension connects, it screws on. Oh, I don't even have it anymore, but it screws on the part that you screw on. That joker just snapped on it, just kapow, just snapped. So what I'm trying to do today is put the new gear shifter, which is this, got it from Freightliner. I've got to put the new gear shifter on. I don't even know what that means, but I got to do that. So figured I'd let you guys know I'm out here about to tear some stuff up, and I'm gonna bring you along with me. Now, in order to do this, here's the old shifter, and it's in the floor. Of course it's in the floor. You can see how the knob is just dangling. These two air lines are what shift the truck from high range to low range. So I've got to get this whole rod out of the floor. I got me some tools, some fandangled bits, and if you look here, this, I got to go up under here and take this out and try to get it out. So wish me luck, fam. Here we go. Talk about a lot of hot air. So the high range, and it's like basically in a four-wheel drive. The high range and low range is controlled by a lever. In these trucks, it's controlled by an air valve. Hear it? I don't know what it goes to, but it goes to something inside of there. And that's how I go from 5th to 6th gear. It's hot down there too, y'all. It's a whole kind of heat coming through that thing. All right, let's get at it. Okay, fam. I got my vice grips. The question is, which way did the threads go? So the only way I'm going to be able to test this is hope that the thread pattern at the bottom my low power light just came on. The thread pattern at the bottom, I'm hoping, is the same as at the top. So that means I should be able to take the new shaft and the extension, which are the same size, and I'm gonna screw that into the bottom. It's not the same size, y'all. So I'm gonna try to get a grip on this with my handy dandy Harbor Freight vice grip pliers. Okay, fam, so it looks like way up under there's a bolt that I gotta break loose. So I'm gonna try to get that bolt broken loose, and I can't get the camera down there to show you guys, but I'm gonna try to get a wrench down there and get that bolt broken loose. That's what I'm working on now. Well, fam, do I look different? That's because I am a man without religion. I lost all my religion on this thing. I finally got it to break free. The whole gear shift thingamajig came loose. Look at this. Here's the old gear shifter. This goes inside. This is a bushing to keep it from vibrating. That doggone thing was on there so tight that it came out. See this little part at the very end? It bolts into. All right, this is gonna be some jacked up photography, but I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna try to give you a quick crash course in what I just went through. You see this hole right here, and then this hole right here. This thing right here is supposed to come off. The shifter goes in that top hole, right there. It's gonna go in like that, right? And then once it's in there, I have to take this bolt, where's my hand? This bolt, and put it up under there to secure that in. Then I have a second bolt like this, and it goes right here to keep this thing from coming off, which by the way is frozen on there. This whole thing came apart. Here's the part, see this piece right here? This was sitting right here. So I got it out finally, but this came out of the old shift rod, okay? Which is right here. It actually came out of it. It came out of it. You notice how that is beveled at the bottom? That's the other, oh shucks, where is it? See, you can see how those two pieces look alike right there, these two beveled pieces. So anyway, that's what I've been going through. Okay, y'all, here's how this is gonna work. I don't know how I got this thing out. This is where my religion. See this piece right here? This isn't supposed to come out of the gear shift shaft. It goes right there, and this is how you shift gears, you know, so forth, all right? This finally came out. Now on the new one, which is right here, see, it's inside of there. All you see is that little bevel tip to bottom. All of this came loose. Isn't that crazy? So now I will take this one. It'll go in here. I'll put my bolt, this bolt right here, will go on the bottom of that. And then the second bolt will go right in here. I never did get this loose. This is supposed to come out, this little mechanism right here. But okay, I'm gonna put it back together and then I'll show y'all when it's all done. Hey fam, okay. On to project number 2. The gear shifter is in. Everything's done, it works. Well, I haven't gone anywhere because I'm off duty and I can't move the truck. But I had no trouble putting the truck in gear, so it's not a problem going anywhere. Now what I'm trying to do is get the rear AC working, okay? What's up fam? Well, clearly I'm not on the road and won't be back on the road until Tuesday. I'll be heading up to Miami, or down to Miami, Hialeah actually, to take a load from Willacoochee. So I'll pick that up Tuesday and head down Tuesday, deliver it on Wednesday. But I'm actually at home, as you can tell, working on the pool. You know, I've been driving hard for 3 years straight. First time I've taken a week off in 3 years. And needless to say, my house and my yard have been dramatically neglected. So trying to just get a few things on my list done to bring this thing back where it needs to be for a lot of reasons. But I'm tackling the pool, and the pool is full of river water now. It's bad, fam. It's bad. I'm embarrassed to show you, but I do want to show you the before and after because it's pretty dramatic. I cannot drain the pool because I'm on the water and the pool will actually pop out of the water. So I have to chemically clean it, and the pump's not working, the timer's not working. It's bad, fam, it's bad. I gotta rebuild the dock, and I'm just now getting to the point after paying off the truck where I can start doing all this because I gotta get it done. So anyway, fam, I'll just bring y'all along, embarrass the heck out of myself as I go, and we'll see what happens. Here we go. All right, fam, so here's the view from behind the house. Nice, sleepy little tributary of the St. Johns River. It's navigable water, but if you look down here, you can see how high the weeds had gotten, and you can see how far I got over there. So have a ton of work to do. What happens during king tide is that this water actually comes up so high, and this was the worst year, by the way, that it actually trickles over into the pool. So instead of the pool being nice and blue, nice and not blue. Far from blue. But I can't drain it. I gotta just, all that water has to stay in there, but because of my proximity to the water, if I drain this thing, it's gonna pop out. Weeds were growing down into it. It was bad, fam. You can see that queen palm. I gotta cut all that out still. A lot of work to do back here, but I'm finally getting cranking on this. But here by Sunday, this water's gonna look completely different. You can see I'm back here working on this timer. I think the motor has actually gone out on this thing right here. So I'm gonna have to probably replace it, but I just wanna rig it up right now. So I'm trying to do this and film at the same time. Kind of difficult, actually. All right, so I'm trying these two leads right here. You see I've got no voltage right there. So I'm gonna jump all the way across as if it were a 220, and you electricians buddies out there, don't kill me, but you see I'm going to jump it all the way across. Still don't have anything, but let me try and flip the switch and see what happens. All right, so I've got those leads in the exact same place. Now you can see I've got keep my leads on there. So now I got 120 volts. Well, basically I have 120 volts. So I'm going to, and I just remembered this from the last time, so I'm going to bring a wire up through here, and I'll put my common here, and my power or hotline will go over here, because when I turn this off, that jumps back down to zero. So I know that this would be the load side right here. Now you can see I'm at the 123. If I turn the power off, see, I just turned it off. and you can see it's dropped all the way down to 0. So now I'm going to go in the house, kill the power, and I should be able to touch these the same way, but they should not get hot. Tidbit of information about me: I always wanted to be an electrician, but didn't work out that way. But you know, even though I'm been 29 for a long time, if I could ever pull that off, boy, you better believe I'd do it. So I'm just going to kill the power to the pool now, and let's go back out here and see if I have juice there. Hopefully I won't have juice, then I can go ahead and tie into it. Ooh, that sun is bad out here, isn't it, fam? Sorry about that. My brother fusses at me when I film bad like that, so let's go out here and see what we can do. All right, fam, so the switch is clearly in the off position, so I'm going to turn it on. Okay, I've got it in the on position now. You can see how it's moved over to the right. And you can see I've got no voltage going through here, so I can go ahead and tap into here right now and get some juice going over to where I'm going to plug the pool pump in. And this is temporary because I got to pull this whole box out or get that motor to cranking inside of it so that that round timer right there will work. So my disclaimer for the day is do not do what I'm doing unless you're a licensed electrician. It's my property, so I think it's okay for me to do this. I hope so. I've never had a problem. And I did all the work myself the first time around. I need a Phillips screwdriver, y'all. I just had one in my hands. Hold on 1 second, fam. You know, when you're looking for screwdrivers, I guess it would help if you looked in your pocket. Hey, don't judge me, fam. I'm slow. All right, fam, so I got everything wired up. So what I'm gonna do now is go back in the garage here, flip the breaker. Hope I don't burn the house down. No, I'm not worried about it because no matter what right now, what I just did can't short everything out because it's an open circuit. But when I check, sorry again, fam, but when I check the power in the cord now, I should have juice. So let me take the meter into the pool area, the pool pump, by the pool pump, and see if I got juice in that cord. If I got juice in that cord, I should be able to plug the pump up and get some noise. All right, hold on. So I got the cord here, and I know you guys can't see it, but I'm just gonna take these, plug them in, and I got juice. So now what I'm gonna do, plug the pump up, hopefully it cranks up. It hadn't been on in a long time though. Don't know if you can hear it, pump came right on. Now, I'm gonna go outside over there and turn the pump off. Okay, now I should be able to turn the pump off, and it did turn off. Now what I need to do is get the water level in the pool up to where it needs to be. And dang son, sorry about that, fam. Okay, so let me try to just show this to you. Hold on. Okay, the skimmer, see that black hole right there? That's what sucks water in, but the level is so low that water is actually not getting in there. So what I'm gonna do is I've already put my own system in. You see this pipe right here goes up over here and ends up to this valve right here. So I can turn that on. Now I can actually add fill water to the pool. So I'm gonna let that go for about 30 minutes, or probably won't take that long until I can get that level over there high enough. Then the pump will prime itself and get it cranking, and I've got to run down to get some bleach, chlorine, and start working on this pool along with some stabilizer. First time I did this, fam, it took me a month and a half to get this thing right. I'll have it swimmable. It'll be too cold, of course, but I'll have the water swimmable in probably by Tuesday when I head back out. So let me go help with some things in the house right quick. Then I'm gonna run down to Pinch a Penny, get the chlorine that I need, and we will be up and running. All right, fam. Well, as you can see, I got the nasty water circulating. I don't know if you can see that one over there. So now what we'll do is introduce the chemicals and start cleaning this nasty thing out. But the pump is still clogged up, so I'm gonna have to dismantle the pump and completely clean it out manually. So I'll get on that, but I want to at least get some, get chlorine introduced to the system so that I can start cleaning that crap out. So step one done. At least we got power, we got circulation, so we're on a roll. All right, fam, day 2 of trying to recover this darn pool in this whole backyard. The way it had gotten so overgrown with me completely neglecting it for 3 years. If you remember, you can see in the back the water from the river and the brown color of it. And if you remember from yesterday, as you can see right here, what the pool looked like. But one short day later, and we're already starting to make progress on this pool. The water is nowhere near as brown as it used to be. Actually, kind of a nasty green color, but I've got all the dead fish out now. I've got the filters cleaned, and we are starting to polish the water with the filter. So give me another couple days and things will look a whole lot different. Now the next thing I'm going to challenge, look at that tree right there. I've got to get that thing taken care of also. Man, I just need to give this one up, but hey, we'll get it done. And remember this, fam, I got a lot of work to do back here. Right now, I don't want to think about it. I got to do a lot of rebuilding to get this house more presentable, but trust me, I'm all over it. Now, I don't know if you remember this right here. You can see this area right here. I got all that cut out. I think I have a clip from yesterday. Bam, there it goes. Now that we got that done, I can work my way on down and start framing up this dock. Well, hey fam, day 3, and I'm tired, y'all. I'm about to go in here and take a shower. I got to get on the road and start heading on over to Willacoochee to get that load that's going down to Miami, which I'll deliver Thursday. But I just wanted to give you an update on this backyard project that I've been working on. So you can see in the picture what things looked like before, and here's kind of what they look like now. But I'm going to give you a better shot. You'll notice right here that I got all that cleared out. But if you look the other direction, you can see I still got work to do right down there. But that's the easy part right there. Now you see the water. You see the water back behind me there. Nice and brown. And remember, that's how the pool looked. But as I walk over here now, made some pretty good progress. Still got some, got to start polishing the water now. But the pool's no longer brown. It's that dingy green color now. But I've got the pump working. I've got the timer on the pump. So all that's definitely working in my favor. Now, if you remember in the back, you can see what things look like in the back right up here. And I hope the sun doesn't glare me out. But now you can see that things are looking a little bit better back here. You can actually see where I'm starting to make progress with the framing. Now, I've just got that set up. I mean, it's not nailed or screwed or anything like that, but that's going to be phase 1 of the dock right along there. So you can see I'll have these supports right here. If you just look at one of them, like right here, I'll actually drive rebar down through the center into this slab right here, which is already compromised. But when I drive that down in there, I'll add concrete to it. This will be trued up. It's kind of leaning right now, but it'll be trued up. And I'll start the, I'll tie in right here, go on around, and then all the way down. If you remember yesterday, you couldn't see any of this because it was just completely and totally overgrown. But making some progress, and I can feel it in my back. I'm going to rebuild the fence over here. That fence completely was taken down by the hurricane. So making progress. I've got a jet. If you notice how that's kind of up on an angle right there. So I've got to put my water pump and jet, and that'll take that corner. Where is it? this corner over here, it'll go all the way back down. So finally making some progress. Back here you can see the power line. I don't know if you can see it right along there. I've got to completely redo that, but during low tide, this whole area right here is exposable. Now the tide is still coming in, so the water is going to come up just a little bit more, but not too much. So long story short, fam, made a lot of progress, even though it doesn't look like it. But this was a lot of work to get to this point, and I'll start building this deck back here. I've got to run a double line on the outside, a double line. When I say double line, let me show you what I mean. Okay, so this line right along here, you can see with the red arrows, there's only one board there now, and I've just got it barely up. Like that whole board's got to be replaced right there. But that's got to be 2 2x8s, 2x10s. No, it's 2x8s, I'm sorry. It's got to be 2 of those here. And then along this side, right down here, that has to be a double line also. That way, when I do the double line here, right along here, there'll be 2, and then I'll have another 4x4 going from here to here, so that the load will be, that's what's going to bear the load. I don't want all of the weight of whoever walks out on here to be on 2 or 3 screws that are going into this post right here. So I'll have another 4x4 sitting on top of this stump right here, and that way the weight will rest actually on this stump right here and all these other that are driven down to load bearing straddle. So still got to hang buckets back there. I'll explain all that as I go, but got a lot of work to do around back, but making progress here up front. I got my new timer in, so the pool pump comes on automatically now. I don't have to go out there and turn it on myself like I had to. So I'm gonna crank that. Well, so it'll cut off here in about an hour. But anyway, fam, just wanted to get you caught up. I appreciate you guys coming along with me today, and just wanted to say thank you. I know it's a little bit disjointed this week, but next week will be back to pretty much to a normal week. But if there's anything, and I'm sorry the video was late, but I needed to get this content with the tide coming back up, so I was just waiting on Mother Nature. But hey, anything you want to see different, just leave a comment down below. If you like what you see, I appreciate it if you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching the video, and most importantly, fam, subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. I like to keep things in the right perspective is how I'm going to put it. Take care, fam, and I will see you next week.